Righto folks, what we want to look at is adding the total for those sales. So if we look down here, there's actually a footer on your page. So a form footer is useful because no matter how much text or whatever, it's always going to sit down there. And that's where we're going to put our total eventually. What we need to do before we do that though is just, I'll jump out of here and we go into the subform part. At the moment it's not adding that up, and that's just all the different sales. So they're not being put in any special group. But what we need to do is get the sum of that. So we simply make another field and add it here. And this one, it's control source. And you can jump in these three little dots, give you a bit more space. It's just going to be the sum of quantity times product sale price. Okay, don't get the label, that will stuff you up big time. Okay, we then make that currency, of course. So now when I have a look at it, that is the total of all of those sales. So we've got that. We're going to eventually hide that, but for the moment it's going to sit there. Again, it's probably a good idea to give it a better name than text 14. So sale total calc or something like that, just so you can see it clearly. Again, that hasn't changed that, but the name of the actual field, the data, is what we're after. Okay, we can close that now. Don't forget to save it. Okay, so now when we look at our thing, we've got our total sitting there like that. Okay, what we want to do in our subform is I'll just shrink this box right down a bit. Okay, we just add a field down the bottom here. And if we go to control source, you need to go into this one. So this is showing all the elements in your database. The thing that we're after is that sale total calc. So it's in the subform called that, hit OK. And all it's doing is grabbing the data from there. Again, you probably should call that sales total or something like that, so it works a little bit better. Okay, now when we have a look at it, there's our total sitting down there. Because it's pretty important to us, we probably want to make it a little bit bigger, so we just go and format it. Something like that, and again you just need to edit it so it looks a bit more like what you want. Obviously text 20 isn't appropriate. And what you fellas will have to do eventually is go through all of these and just make sure you don't have dicky names. So you shouldn't have prod sale price, you should have product sale price or something like that. So it's just editing a lot of text boxes. Okay, so that will look a little bit better for us. Whoops. Okay, so now it looks like that. So if I go and do a new sale, so sale 5, I'll pick a customer. One of my staff is, staff code's down here. Okay, so I pick my item, I fill in my quantity, so this is my older one. Okay, you'll see how the running total will pop in there straight away. So then I get a cordless drill, one of those. It will constantly keep updating. We obviously don't need to see that thing anymore, so it's just a case of getting that and hiding it. Okay, GST is very simple. How do you work out GST of that? Okay, so actually you divide it by 11. Okay, why divide it by 11 and not 10? It is. So when you go and buy something, you pay 100% of the price of the item goes to the owner of the business, like Bunnings or Coles or whoever. The other 10% on top of that goes to the government. So it's actually you pay 110% of the price of the item. So when we get to design view, okay, I'll just put a GST over here. And GST is pretty simple. It's this thing here. So exactly what we did before. So it's the sale total price from your sub form over here. Hang on, that's stuffed up. Okay, once you get that, we're going to divide that by 11. Okay, again that will be currency. That hasn't saved, so I'll have to go and do that again. Okay, I think I didn't have an equals on the front of it before. I can later, yeah. Okay, so we get all of that thing, then we divide that by 11. Hit OK, it stayed there this time. So there's our GST of 66.39. You would then format that to make it pretty, and it would probably sit over here on the right.